I'm still a bad girl. Look into my closet. It is organized? I don't think so. I have grown 5 kids. We are perfectionists over that, over projects, not over people. No. Well, I don't know how to cook, sing, or dance, but I can speak 8 languages. Well, and I'm saying this in YouTube. Oh my god. Hey everyone, hello, my name is Lauren Tamargo and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing some data about me so you can know me a little bit better and understand what I'm doing here in YouTube. Let's get started. That's not my thing at all.
Where are you from?
Cuba.
Why are you doing a YouTube channel?
Well, I'm a strong believer that every soul has a fight and every heart has a destiny. And it is up to each one of us to feel and heal and work in our soul and at the same time work in our heart to make that destiny. It sounds very cinematic, but it's true. It's true. I'm very passionate about this subject, you know. I could spend hours talking about this. I always wanted to do this.
So why now and not then when you realized that?
Because back in the days, in 2016, when I found out that there was something called YouTube and I saw all these content creators, I was mesmerized and I was in shock that something like this could exist. And this is it. I want to do this. This is my thing. Always loved cameras, talking to people, helping others from the heart. It's a calling for me. Yeah. But I was not mature enough. There was so much I needed to learn yet in order to fulfill this calling of mine. You know, sit in front of a camera and talking about XYZ topic for helping others with only 14 years was not the best idea. At least I have the maturity back then to say I'm not mature enough. I said no, I will wait, the time will come. I won't never be able to do this if I still out of track. If my life were unstable, with no purpose, with the huge amount of experience that I gained, the path that I took, I couldn't be able to sit and talk here. Now I think I'm ready. I have been through a lot as a woman, as a human. Many of us have the same struggles. We will all die someday. And if we can help each other and if we can speak about this and if we can make it the best we can to speak about what it is to be human, I believe it can make a difference. And I believe that's beautiful.
Why English and not Spanish?
Well, something you learn when you are a polyglot is that you feel comfortable with certain languages. For me, it's English. I don't switch from Spanish to English to cover my identity. I don't do that. I'm a very open person. I do it because if my main purpose is to help others, and the second one is to share my country and my culture, the most logical thing is to do it in the most democratic way.
Type of content you are going to deliver?
My main focus is to help others when it comes to personal growth, self-esteem, family, friendship, relationship advices. I also want to share eventually about my experience living in Cuba as a young Cuban adult. I study in the most important university of the entire nation, and I have the fortune to experience what it is to live in the both sides of the country, city and the countryside, which gives me, in my opinion, a more open and wide perspective about what it is to live really here. I'm not a professional at any specific subject, as I said. I've just been around. I'm a woman, a Cuban woman, and I've been around. I'm hungry for life with this purpose of helping others, and that's what I wanted to do.
Special skill?
Well, I don't know how to cook, sing, or dance, but I can speak 8 languages. Spanish, English, French, Latin, Catalan, Ancient Greek, Sumerian, and finally I'm overtaking Euskera.
Any regret?
Cutting my hair. I know it doesn't fit me badly, it suits me well, but I always have this long virgin and dark hair. My mom almost killed me when she found out what I have done to my hair. I almost killed myself too.
How it is your daily routine?
It depends because I can live whether here in the countryside or in the core of Havana, El Vedado. But when I'm here, Pauta, my hometown, my daily routine is very stable, very peaceful, mindful. Wake up, praying, coffee, cigarette, talking to my dad, talking to my dog, going to the beach. When I am in Havana, the routine has as a principle not having an order. So that's fun because every day in Havana is an adventure.
Ultimate dream?
A huge home, a loving husband, 5 kids, and a huge amount of food so I can feed my kids, my husband, my family.
Fear of anything?
Do you know this TV show from? Well, the evil creatures. I fear them. Sometimes when it is the sunset, I am like, I must get home quickly. But anyway, then I remember that I am an adult and I have to pull myself together. I thought I have no fear of anything, but I do, to fictional characters.
What do you think about living in Cuba in 2025?
Careful with your words. Living here as a Cuban is a whole experience. It humbles you. You gotta have a really inner strength in order to survive physically and spiritually and morally. You have to be really strong. You gotta have such a huge temper and inner strength in order to not be corrupted. I have very strong opinions about it, but don't get me wrong, I'm a huge lover of my country and my culture and all the greatest that are on my shoulders.
What type of friend are you?
I am the world is coming to an end friend, like 5 a.m. Come here, I have this problem and you are the only person that I could fix and help me. Oh my god, this is so funny because recently I was talking to a Canadian friend of mine. She told me, you have always been the triple W friend for us. I'm a huge fan of Wonder Woman. And I say, oh my god, that's so cool. And she stares at me funny and said, no, it's for woman, weird and wild. Eva, kill your wild side. Keep it. You never know when you're going to need it.
Zodiac?
I'm a Virgo. I don't know much about it, but I know I am a Virgo sun, Scorpio rising sign, a Gemini moon. What I can say about Virgos? Perfectionist, yeah, but we're not organized. That's a myth. Look into my closet. It is organized? I don't think so. We are perfectionists over that, over projects, not over people. No.
First thing you do in the morning?
Talk to God.
Favorite movie?
The Godfather. Rock. I'm more my father's daughter than I am of my generation in that way.
Favorite music composer?
Hans Zimmer.
Favorite song?
All the classics of rock. But I always go with Stairways to Heaven.
Favorite music band?
Queen.
Favorite singer?
Michael Jackson and Lana Del Rey.
You're going to kill me. Top 5 of the most beautiful Cuban songs of all time.
Ángel para un final. Desnudo y con sombrilla. Ser de sol. Para que un día vuelvas. Luces sobre mí.
Hardest thing of living in Cuba?
Being loyal to your values.
Anything good?
Lots of them. Both. I have a family business and I studied Spaniard philology at UH. Bad habit. Smoking.
Best piece of advice that someone ever gave to you?
So many. I have very good friends, but recently the oldest of my friends, he's 85, gave me this advice and told me visit Lauren more often. Gold, pure gold. It works wonders. So everyone, thank you for watching. I'm so happy for you being here. Thank you for taking the time. And thank you to my beautiful friend who made it to help me to do this video. From the bottom of my heart, I hope you are doing well. And I hope I see you next video.